to more editing, I decided to get started, and then I thought I should probably introduce you to the video. So I'm on page 12 out of 1,000, it feels like. I have a lot to go. I have to pretty much check every single page. But we're doing the first pass of edits that I need to do. This is from one person, and then I have another one from a different person to go through. And then I also have really not great news. Look at this. What is this? Look, why? Just so many whys. This situation is just not gonna happen. This is cut off, not the end of the world, but oh, this side is awful. Oh, it's gotta get fixed, and this whole thing needs to fix. I think I'm just gonna move this whole box to be smaller and the text a little bit smaller, and like the back kind of turned out better, ironically. So like it looks fine, but the front, hot mess central. The goal though is that I want to get all of these edits done in the next day or so, and then I am going to go and start on the next book. But today, maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna be working on edits. Maybe the rest of the week, I don't know. I feel like sometimes edits can go really fast, and then sometimes it's gonna take forever. So we'll see. Cause also I feel like this is gonna take a whole day to fix and redo, and then get that working, and then just bleh. It's gonna take a minute, but I think the paperback is pretty much okay. I might adjust it just a little bit, but it doesn't need a lot. I think I'm gonna have to order another hardback though to make sure this monstrosity doesn't happen again, because it's those bleed lines that it looks bad. So anyways, I'm gonna go edit for a while. This is taking a while. It's going fast and yet slow simultaneously. I am officially about halfway through the book. However, this is Yule. The first half is just Yule, because Yule has 13 days, so it takes like half the book. But I officially have gotten through it, and theoretically not too much. I mean, there's not a lot of pages that are folded, but I have caught some that I just look at every single page, because when my mom reads through it, she actually marks the pages. And so I have to glance every single page, because most of the time she tries to mark the page and like fold your dog thing. You know what I'm talking about, so that you can find it easily. But we also would just make the effort to always read every page just to be sure. And I know I'm gonna catch a lot more when I do the actual like audiobook, because I am gonna do that before I hit publish, so that I'll actually do it, because I still don't want to do Path of a Witch, and I'm behind. It was supposed to be done last month, and I still haven't done it, and I'm still on May. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then that'll be my great way to make sure it is edited properly, because I catch a lot of stuff when I do that. I'm gonna be so real right now. I am so mad. I haven't had to do this yet, but now I have to. Oh, would it focus? See, that's supposed to be up there, but it's down here. And when I do that, it's gonna just mess up the rest of the book, because I haven't had that. It's been beautiful. It stayed on the same pages. And now everything's gonna be jacked up. And it also doesn't want to focus. And yes, this is my system. I have a weight to hold the book open, because it just constantly flops. Even though I've broken the spine. It does not want to focus, does it? But even though I've broken the spine, it still just flops. So, dang. I'm making progress. I actually think I will be able to at least get through these edits, because it is going pretty quick. And then I don't know if I'll get the cover done today. I would love to. I don't know if that's going to happen. Honestly, these are actually going faster than I think the cover will, because the cover's a hot mess. The both of them need some work. I feel like these backs, this little blobby blob right here is just a little too big. So I think I gotta deal with that. But the joys of these being my proof copies is I am just murdering the spines, and it's awesome, because then it just lays flat like you need. Joys of buying a book to use like once. I did it! I got through the edits. I feel like at some point I forget to blink when I do this, because you're just like scouring the page. You've got your eyes like extra wide, and then you're like, have I blinked in a while? Like if I had eye drops, I would probably use them, because you're just like making sure you don't want to miss anything, so you're like extra focused, and you're like,
Can I see words? Can I see markings? But this part is done. So now I gotta try and finagle the covers and see if I can get that done maybe today. I still have a little bit of time, so I'm hoping I can do that and then maybe even order my copies so that they can be getting here soon. They didn't take long to come at all. I don't think I'm gonna do another paperback. I feel like this was good enough for what I needed. I need to double check the hardback to make sure that one's gonna happen correctly, because yikes, that cover, it's so bothersome. You can just see it just like meh, over in the distance, so I gotta go fix that. The body be doing what the body does and reminds me why I need this career to take off. My stomach is not thrilled right now, but I think I got it done. So it took all day, but I've got the cover. I think it will work. I'm gonna get opinions from the family if I should get another paperback and hardback or if just a hardback. But yeah, I think I got it fixed. I think it looks pretty good. I'm hoping I've got the lines correct now so that we don't have that weird funky hodgepodge situation right here. And I got this fixed and it's looking a lot better. So now I'm gonna put in my request for a proof copy. I'm gonna do one final glance through for the pages to make sure they didn't get messed up, but I think they're fine. And then put in the request, then hopefully tonight I can order my proof copy for the hardback. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the book I read this weekend. So here we are. Till Death Do Us Part by Ellie Alexander. This is part of a Bake Shop mystery. Obviously, these are those kind of books that you don't really need to read them in order, but there is like a very long drawn out plot in the background of the series that you kind of jump in if you haven't read them in order, but it does lead up book to book. But it's like, it's a microscopic speed for that plot. Like, you move like this far in the background per book. Like, this is, I don't even know what book this is, like 6 or something? Just kidding. This is book 8 in the series. It's going super duper slow, but I love these. So, minor spoilers-ish. I really liked how this one went. I loved that the wedding was planned behind their backs. Honestly, as somebody who went through a wedding, it would be so nice to just have somebody else take the full reins of that and just know you so well that they could plan your perfect wedding and like have the whole town in on it. That was so cute. And like, I love the vibe. It does honestly make me want to go visit this town. Like, I know that it's a real place. I don't know that it has this vibe, but also it's in Oregon, so maybe. But I do want to go try and just like explore there one of these times, because it just sounds magical. And like, I'm sure none of the places actually exist, but it would be cool if it did. And honestly, I loved the, like, again, maybe I just like, I don't care that much, and like, to me it's just fun. So like, I'm not trying to analyze like, who could it be really that hard. I'm just in it for a casual story, and that's what I love about these books. Because I read so many books that I have to have such a high attention focus on, and I read so much nonfiction. Like, I've read like 108 books of nonfiction this year, and to have 10 so far, this was the 10th book this year, of just fun, it's been nice. Like, I love just getting to sit down and not care. It's such a casual read. It reminds me kind of Nancy Drew, where Nancy Drew, just the plot is so convenient sometimes, and you chuckle at some of the things, you know, from those books. I do plan to read those one of these days. And these are just fun. You just sit down and you chill, and it's great, and I love them. And I hope that she continues to write a bunch, and I plan to explore more into this genre because it's just so great. Like, I don't need a book to have like these huge themes and so much character development and blah blah blah. I just want a story, and that's what these feel like to me. I hope that doesn't offend the author. I love your books for this reason. Like, her and what's her bucket, the other one that I've been reading, the 2 mystery ones, the Beacon Bake Shop mystery books. those ones with the dog, that one. Like, they're fun. They're casual little reads, and like that's all it needs to be. I don't need to read like the next Scarlet Letter or like any of the other, I don't know, whatever the big books are nowadays. I haven't loved any of the trending ones anymore. Like, I just don't care. I like these. These are fun. They are just a story to read through, and they go by so fast. Like, I read this in an afternoon. Granted, it was a bad idea. I read this while I was chilling outside, and apparently I didn't do my sunblock good enough, so I am just, I'm so burned from it. It's gonna hurt for like a couple weeks, but was worth it. This book was fun to read. But yeah, so I love her books. I love just getting to have a casual book. I don't need to have like these big massive, maybe that's why like I don't like Brandon Sanderson, where it's like trying to build this big world and all these things. Like, I don't care. I just want to sit and read a silly stupid book that's about a murder that you're like, is it practical that this would probably be what happened? Like, the amount of times that one person would be involved in a murder, you know? 8 different murders, but they're fun. And like, I can suspend the disbelief a little bit, you know? Like, it's just enough where you're like, maybe, you know, having a cop friend, ex thing, and now a father-in-law who's a detective, maybe they would kind of let some things slip and whatever. And, you know, like, I love these. I hope she continues to write them. I know there's a bunch of them. Eventually I do plan to buy all of these because they are so good. I want them all. I love them. And I love that it goes through the seasons. Like, that's one of the things I absolutely love with these books. And the other one too does it, where it's themed. It is so fun. Because it's just like you're reading through it, and it's obviously for midsummer, and that just happened. You know, the solstice was last month, and it's just fun to read through these books and be like, ooh. And then getting to like Halloween and like Christmas and Thanksgiving, like, it's just fun. I love these books. So anyways, those are my thoughts, and that'll be the end of the video. So thank you for coming along for another writing vlog thing here, and until next time, thank you. If you want to check out my books, linked below and all that jazz, and until next time, I'll see you all soon.